Leeds United players and officials flew to Italy today for tomorrow's Crunch Champions League match with AC Milan. They need at least a draw to guarantee passage into the lucrative second phase of the competition. As the team set off, rumours persisted of Barcelona offering financial inducements to AC Milan, who've already qualified, to beat Leeds. If United lose, Barcelona can qualify for the second stage.
All we've heard is what has been said on the radio and the telly and the papers, but we're not concerned about that. They're going to want to win the game anyhow. They want to finish top of the group. I think that means they get seeded in the next stages. So they're going to want to win the game anyhow.
Yeah, I don't believe in that rubbish. The newspaper talk that.
You don't believe it?
Not at all.
So how hard do you think AC Milan will try?
As hard as we will.
Yeah. And our man John Shires is in Milan, and he'll preview the big game in calendar tomorrow evening.
Hello, but first tonight a Leeds United fan is in hospital in Italy after being stabbed on the eve of the Champions League match against AC Milan. Lee Dyson, who's 31 and from Huddersfield, suffered several stab wounds, including a serious injury to his abdomen after being attacked with pieces of a broken bottle. His condition is serious but said to be not life-threatening.
This latest incident comes just over 6 months after the murders of Christopher Loftus and Kevin Spate. The two Leeds fans were stabbed to death in Istanbul the night before the Galatasaray match. Tonight, more than 6,000 Leeds fans are expected to be in Milan to support their team. From there, John Shires sends this report.
It was in this area of central Milan in the early hours of this morning that the 31-year-old man was stabbed. He and a group of friends were about to go to this disco when he was apparently set upon by a group of Italian men.
Yeah, about 2 o'clock this morning, some Leeds United fans wanted to go to a nightclub in the city of Milan, and they became aware of the attentions of some Italians. It wasn't long before they realised the attention was not friendly, and so deciding that they should get out of there, they ran away. Unfortunately, the person that's been hurt slipped and fell, and the next thing he knew, we woke up in an ambulance covered in blood.
This afternoon, Mr. Dyson's parents have been giving their reaction.
Well, it was a shock, you know, because they all went out on high spirits and they were good set of lads, and I've been with them before to a away game in Rome, and it's been fantastic, you know, the boisterous, but no malicious about them and all like that, you know.
Mr. Dyson suffered 13 stab wounds in his groin, face and left hand, probably made with a broken bottle. He's had 2 emergency operations today, but his condition is described as stable and comfortable and not life-threatening.
Well, it's appalling, and you know, this year, if we look back at some of the things that have happened to the football club, time and time again, you know, just as we try and concentrate on what happens on the field, incidents like this take place, and it's devastating. I'm just delighted that on this occasion the young man is not critically injured, and hopefully will make a full recovery.
More than 6,000 Leeds fans will be here for tonight's game. They've been bussed into Milan, and with police imposing a total alcohol ban in bars and restaurants in response to last night's incident, most have been wandering aimlessly around the city centre. Large groups have been dispersed by police. All are shocked by news of another stabbing.
Well, we're horrified because me personally, it's my first trip abroad. And by the sound of it, it's probably my last trip abroad, because I've got my son with me, and it doesn't make me very happy about it. I don't feel, I feel nervous about it, to be honest.
I don't know, it's quite hard to explain, and it's quite upsetting, isn't it, really, like, do you know what I mean, to hear about it. But my opinion is, majority of Leeds fans come to enjoy themselves, and some of these European, they're not getting enough safety, are we?
Although local police say the incident resulted from rival groups of fans taunting each other, West Yorkshire officers here in Milan say none of the Leeds supporters involved were hooligans.
These were professional men, these were family men, these were excellent Leeds United fans. They would never go looking for trouble.
Mr. Dyson's companions have been with the police this afternoon trying to reconstruct what happened last night. Meanwhile, here at the San Siro, there is a huge police presence in a bid to make sure there's no repeat of last night's incidents.
Calendar's John Shires reporting from Milan, and we'll have a report on tonight's big football match there later in the programme. Yes, thanks. Well, let's head back to Milan now, where in 90 minutes' time, Leeds United will be trying to earn at least a draw, which would be enough to see them through to the lucrative second phase of the Champions League. If Leeds lose, then it could open the door for Barcelona to progress if they can beat Besiktas. Crystal clear? Well, in Italy for us is John Helm.
Well, quite simply, this is Leeds United's most important game in 25 years since they played in the European Cup final. I think they've already surpassed expectations, but if they are going to progress, they're going to have to make history here tonight in the San Siro stadium. AC Milan have never lost here to an English club, and Leeds United have never won in Italy. The first problem Leeds will encounter is the pitch, which has been battered by rain in recent days. The deluge here has been just as severe as in Yorkshire. Then there's the question that can only be answered over the 90 minutes of the game, that of Milan's motivation. They'll want revenge for that 1-0 defeat at Ellen Road in September, but would surely prefer Leeds rather than Barcelona to join them in the next stage, for which they're already qualified.
That's been a myth peddled around since the Barcelona game we played. Milan are through, their priority is for them to get through. I don't think they care who the hell gets through. They don't care whether we qualify. I don't think they care whether Barcelona qualify.
No doubt the Leeds fans here will be hoping Milan will take their foot off the pedal.
I'm hoping.
They take the foot off the pedal.
Yeah, that's right. Hopefully they're second team and we'll get the point we need.
I hope that Leeds win the game with the Barcelona.
You want Leeds and Milan to go through,
Okay.
not Barcelona?
No.
3-0 Leeds. 3-0 Leeds.
A draw.
6-0 AC Milan. 1-0 the Turkey Trots. How do me?
Well, Leeds will probably be without the injured Jonathan Woodgate, but on the credit side, his place in defence looks like going to the fit again Lucas Radebe. So what's going to happen tonight? Well, I'm not rash enough to make a prediction. All I would say is that Milan know that their performance is going to be closely monitored by everybody at UEFA. It's vital for Leeds not to concede a goal, and you can see whether or not they make it through to the next stage on YTV. Our programme starts at 7:30.
There's Calendar's John Helm reporting from Milan, and don't forget you can see the whole of that big game, AC Milan against Leeds United, live from 7:30 tonight, right here on YTV.
A Leeds United fan is making a steady recovery in hospital today after he was stabbed before his team's game in Italy. 31-year-old Lee Dyson from Huddersfield was apparently set upon by a group of Italians in this area of central Milan. He suffered several stab wounds, including a serious injury to his abdomen, and is now stable in hospital.